The keeper survived a huge scare when he handled a Adama Traore flick in the closing stages but was only given a yellow card by referee Mike Bean. Otherwise, Johnstone handled well on what proved a relatively quiet night for the Manchester United loanee. 6/10 James Bree handed only his fourth league start of the season. The 20-year-old had to cope with the threat of both Stewart Downing and the lively friend. He stuck to the task well and was on hand when needed to clear a goal-bound Ryan Shotton header. 7/10 James Chester a commanding performance from the centre-back who didn't put a foot wrong at the heart of the defence. Chester's positional nous ensured he was often in the right place to sweep up any danger. He was also tidy and composed in possession as Villa restricted Boro to very little. 8/10 John Terry a calming presence at the back. The former England captain kept Bredasso Malonga in check. His experience also ensured he made a number of well-timed headers and interceptions, in what was an overall professional performance from his side. 7/10 Alan Hutton, the left-back, was booked for foul on Adama Traore. But just like in the first leg, Hutton looked comfortable against the former Villa winger. 7/10 Robert Snodgrass a tenacious display from the Scotsman which again defied his status as a lone player. Snodgrass worked his socks off to help protect Bree and showed flashes of quality when he got on the ball. 8/10 Conor Aurihan, the former Barnsley man, put in a box-to-box display with the Irishman often the trigger for Villa's pressing game. Aurihan almost created something out of nothing when he charged down a Darren Randolph clearance in the first half. He also did his best to get in behind the Boro defence when the opportunity arose. 6/10 Mile Jedinak a solid if unspectacular performance from the midfield enforcer who broke things up in the middle of the park and kept things ticking over when in possession. Jedinak's marshalling of his defence played his part in Boro creating next to nothing. 6/10 Albert Adoma dangerous at times, frustrating on other occasions. Adoma proved an intriguing outlet down the left. The Ghanaian found Lewis Graben with a cheeky backheel in the first half. He also set up the striker with a dangerous low cross after the interval. There were times, however, when his final ball went missing. 7/10 Jack Grealish incredibly comfortable on the ball. Grealish forced Randolph into a fine save with a dipping and curling strike from 20 yards. The Solihull-born star also worked tirelessly for his team. Villa perhaps needed to get him on the ball more. 7/10 Lewis Graben an isolated figure at times. Graben did spring to life when Villa worked their way into dangerous areas. Saw one effort from close range and one effort from distance saved by Randolph in the second half. Made way for Jonathan Kodja with around 15 minutes remaining. 6/10 subs Jonathan Kodja for Graben 79 showed some nice touches as Villa looked to close out the tie in the closing stages. Glenn Whelan for Aurihan 85 provided some extra legs in midfield. Borker Bjarnason for Adoma 91.